how to crochet the diagonal spike stitch. For this stitch you'll need a crochet hook. Special thanks to our sponsor Scarves for providing today's hooks. Today we are using their Addy Swing ergonomic crochet hooks in size USL 8mm. And a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Imperial Yarn for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Aran line in the color Rain. For this stitch you'll need to know the following techniques: chain stitch, double crochet, and the special abbreviation spiked double crochet, which we'll cover in the tutorial. To begin this stitch you must create a foundation chain in multiples of 4 plus 2 plus an additional 2 stitches for our base chain. Row 1. We're going to begin by skipping the first 3 chains in our row and doing a double crochet into the next stitch. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, so a total of 3 double crochets over 3 stitches. Now we're going to do a spiked double crochet. So the way this works is we're going to yarn over our hook, then we're going to insert our hook into the first stitch of the 3 stitches that we just created. So we're going to go all the way back to that beginning stitch, insert our hook, then we're going to draw the yarn through and we're going to bring it so that it's level with the top of our double crochets here, and then we'll work our double crochet as normal. Now this one's going to be really loose so that it works through. And I just split that yarn. Hold on one second. Alright, so we've worked it through the first 2 loops, then we'll yarn over and work through the next 2 loops. Okay, so we're going to actually repeat this sequence. We're going to skip this first stitch here and then do a double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. I'm just going to do this again for you real quick. Alright, so we did our 3 double crochets, then we'll do the spiked double crochet going back into that first stitch, grabbing our working yarn and drawing it through. Okay, bringing it all the way up so that it's even with our rest of our double crochets. Then we'll work the first 2 loops and then the next 2 loops. So repeat this sequence until we reach the last stitch in our row. And when we reach the last stitch in our row, we're going to finish up by doing a double crochet into the last chain. Okay, then we're going to turn our work. Row 2. We're going to begin by chaining 3. And this is going to count as a double crochet. Then we're going to skip the first stitch, which is this one right here, and do 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 double crochets. Okay, so now that we've done our 3 double crochets, we're going to skip this next stitch and do our split double crochet or our spiked double crochet into the first stitch here. So we'll yarn over, insert into the same stitch as our first double crochet, draw the yarn through, make sure that it's got a lot of slack so it's about the same height as our other double crochets. Then we'll yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops, yarn over and draw through the next 2 loops. Okay, and we're going to repeat this sequence all the way across until we reach the end of our row. And when we reach the last stitch in our row here, remember we're skipping this stitch, we're going to do a double crochet into the top of the turn chain from the previous row. And then we're going to turn our work. Alright, so we're going to repeat row 2 until we've reached our desired length. And that's how you crochet the diagonal spike stitch. Want more New Stitch a Day? Check out our website at newstitchaday.com.